Have you ever wondered how polar bears, the kings of the Arctic, survive in such extreme cold? Welcome to the icy expanse of the Arctic, home to the majestic polar bears. These beautiful creatures have adapted to thrive in one of the harshest environments on our planet. Polar bears, also known as Ursus maritimus, are the largest species of bear and are perfectly designed for their frosty habitat. With the Arctic's temperatures often plummeting below -30 degrees Celsius, you might wonder how these creatures manage to keep warm. The secret lies in their unique physical characteristics. A thick layer of blubber, up to 11 centimeters deep, acts as a natural insulation, keeping the chill at bay. Their fur, although appearing white, is actually transparent and hollow, reflecting light to give the illusion of whiteness. This serves a dual purpose. It provides excellent camouflage in the snow and ice and traps the sun's heat, which is absorbed by their black skin beneath. And what about those oversized paws? They're not just for show. Each paw can measure up to 30 centimeters in width, acting like natural snowshoes, distributing their weight evenly over the ice and snow. These paws also come equipped with short, sharp claws and rough pads for excellent grip when chasing prey or navigating slippery terrain. Their long, slender bodies and elongated necks, quite different from other bear species, aid in conserving heat and are also useful when they plunge into the ocean in search of seals, their primary food source. Polar bears are exceptional swimmers, capable of maintaining speeds of up to 10 kilometers per hour and diving to depths of about 4.5 meters. Despite the Arctic's frosty temperatures and challenging conditions, these incredible creatures have evolved to not only survive but to thrive in this icy wilderness. They're a testament to the wonders of nature and its ability to adapt and endure. So the Arctic's harsh conditions are no match for these well-adapted predators. Now, let's dive into the fascinating lifestyle of these Arctic giants. Polar bears, the majestic creatures of the north, lead a life that's as intriguing as their snowy habitat. Their existence revolves around the hunt, and their diet primarily consists of seals. They're not picky eaters, but they do have a penchant for the rich, fatty blubber of seals, which provides them with the necessary energy to survive in the frigid Arctic. Their hunting strategy is a game of patience. They'll often wait for hours by a seal's breathing hole in the ice, ready to pounce when the unsuspecting prey surfaces for air. Polar bears are also excellent swimmers, capable of covering long distances in the icy waters, making them formidable predators both on land and sea. Contrary to the social nature of most bear species, polar bears are solitary creatures. They enjoy their solitude, roaming the vast icy expanses alone. Males, known as boars, and females, known as sows, generally only come together during the mating season. After a gestation period of about 8 months, the female gives birth, usually to 2 cubs, in a den she's dug in a snowdrift. The first few months of a cub's life are spent in the safety of the den, under the watchful eye of their mother. During this time, the cubs grow rapidly, thanks to the high-fat milk their mother provides. Once they emerge from the den, the cubs stay with their mother for over 2 years, learning the essential skills for Arctic survival. Polar bears are well adapted to their Arctic home, with their thick fur and layer of blubber providing insulation against the chill. Their white fur also serves as excellent camouflage, blending in with the snow and ice, making them almost invisible to their prey. In the face of the harshest conditions, polar bears have not just survived, they've thrived. Their lives, though solitary, are a testament to the incredible adaptability and resilience of nature. Even in the harshest conditions, polar bears have mastered the art of survival. But what about the population of polar bears? Are they thriving or are they in danger? Let's delve into that. The estimated population of polar bears globally stands roughly between 22 to 31,000, but the figures are not as comforting as they seem. These majestic creatures are facing a barrage of threats that could potentially push them to the brink of extinction. Climate change sits at the top of this list. As the Earth warms up, the Arctic, the home of the polar bears, is experiencing a rapid loss of sea ice. Now, why is this a problem for our furry friends? Well, polar bears aren't just excellent swimmers, they're also phenomenal hunters, relying heavily on sea ice as a platform to catch their primary prey, seals. As the ice melts, it not only deprives them of their hunting grounds, but also forces them to swim longer distances, draining their energy and reducing their chances of survival. But that's not all. Pollution is another significant threat. Contaminants from human activities find their way into the Arctic ecosystem, affecting the health of polar bears. These pollutants can weaken their immune system, impair reproduction, and even reduce their lifespan. And let's not forget the impact of hunting. Despite international regulations, polar bears are still hunted, both legally and illegally. These practices not only reduce their numbers directly, but can also disrupt their social structures, affecting their overall population health. The future of polar bears is uncertain, but there are ways we can help. The story of the polar bear is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet. Their fight for survival is not just their battle, it's ours too. As we move forward, it becomes crucial that we understand and address these threats, not just for the polar bears, but for the health of our shared world. The future of polar bears is uncertain, but there are ways we can help. So, what can we do to ensure the survival of these magnificent creatures? Well, there are a myriad of conservation efforts in place to protect polar bears, and they range from international agreements to individual actions. One of the most significant of these efforts is the international cooperation to protect polar bear habitats. Countries like Canada, Denmark, Norway, the United States, and Russia have signed agreements to safeguard these majestic creatures and their habitats from hunting and industrial activities. This collaboration is a testament to the global commitment to preserving polar bear populations. Another important conservation effort is the establishment of protected areas, particularly in the Arctic region. These protected areas serve as sanctuaries where polar bears can live and breed without the threat of human interference. Imagine vast expanses of ice and snow untouched by the hand of man, where polar bears can roam freely. These areas are crucial for the survival of the species, and their preservation is a priority for conservationists worldwide. But let's not forget the elephant in the room, or should we say the polar bear in the snow: climate change. A significant part of polar bear conservation revolves around reducing greenhouse gas emissions. By working towards a more sustainable lifestyle and supporting clean energy sources, we can help slow the rate of global warming and preserve the polar bear's icy home. On an individual level, each of us can also contribute to the survival of polar bears. By reducing our carbon footprints, we can directly contribute to the fight against climate change. This can be as simple as choosing public transport over private cars, or as significant as investing in renewable energy for our homes. Moreover, supporting organizations that protect polar bears is another way to help. These organizations carry out vital research, lobby for protective laws, and raise awareness about the plight of polar bears. Your support, whether it's through donations or volunteering, can make a real difference. Remember, every action counts when it comes to protecting our planet and its inhabitants. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned about polar bears. These majestic creatures, the largest land predators on Earth, are not just symbols of the Arctic, but also remarkable examples of adaptation and survival against the odds. Polar bears have evolved physical attributes that allow them to thrive in some of the harshest conditions on our planet. Their white fur that beautifully blends with the snowy environment also provides excellent insulation. Their large paws are perfect for traversing the icy tundra and swimming long distances. We've delved into the unique lifestyle of polar bears, how they are solitary animals, spending most of their lives on sea ice. We've seen that they are primarily carnivorous, with seals being their preferred prey. Yet they are incredibly adaptable, able to fast for months during the ice-free season. We've also looked at the sobering reality of the polar bear population and the threats they face. Climate change, leading to the loss of sea ice, poses the greatest danger to these Arctic inhabitants. The dwindling sea ice means reduced access to their primary food source, leading to malnutrition and decreased reproduction rates. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've learned about the incredible conservation efforts taking place. From the work of international organizations to the role of local communities, many are dedicated to protecting the polar bear's habitat, combating climate change, and ensuring their survival. In our journey to understand these magnificent creatures, we've seen that they are more than just the face of the Arctic. They are a testament to the resilience of life and a reminder of our responsibility to the natural world. Their survival is intricately linked to the health of our planet. By understanding and respecting these creatures, we can ensure a future where polar bears continue to reign the Arctic.